Welcome to the Atisha Center. What is the Atisha Center? Let's get us out.
Firstly, we want to know what is the Dharma, don't we? So, why don't you ask me?
What is the
Dharma.
Dharma?
Dharma. It's D-H-A-R-M-A. So, when Buddhists use the term Dharma, it refers to a number of things, but basically it refers to the teachings that the Buddha gave 2,500 years ago that we are still trying to follow today. So the Dharma is loosely translated as the path, the way, the truth, and so forth.
The Atisha Center built.
It was built in from 1981. When I say from, it means that firstly there was only that little building over there, which we now call the small meditation hall. There were some railway carriages, and there were the toilet blocks, and then there was the kitchen, and that was it. That's all it was here. There was no paving or anything. And from that time up to today, we've continued as money has been available, and the work of volunteers, because we're all volunteers, we've been able to come to this point where we have our own accommodation. We have a large meditation hall that you might want to look at later. And why was it built? It was built because our teacher, Lama Yeshe, who is a Tibetan teacher, and Lama Zopa Rinpoche, who is still our teacher. Lama Yeshe died a few years ago, but Lama Zopa Rinpoche, and Rinpoche means precious one, jewel, huh?
Cool.
Wanted to have Buddhism available in Australia because there was such a need for a spiritual path. It doesn't mean that Buddhism is the only way to become a better person. There are many other ways, Christianity, Judaism, Islam, and so forth. But for those who are drawn to the Buddha's teachings, this is a wonderful place for us to practice that Dharma that way.
Who can join this community?
Anyone who has a good heart can join this community. The Buddha, who lived 2,500 years ago, said that all of us can benefit from his teachings, particularly to try to make sense of and to become a better person. And so anyone who is sincere is most welcome to join this community. But you don't have to become a Buddhist to understand and to benefit. For instance, non-violence is something that anyone can practice. Not killing insects, certainly not killing your teachers, or your mom and dad, or your little sister, even if you want to sometimes. So practicing nonviolence is also, the other side of that is cherishing life and being happy that life is all around us. The birds, the insects, the doggies, human beings, mom and dad,
Are there rules in this community?
Are there rules? Well, yeah, if you look up there, when you go through, we follow, there's a sign there, and it says that this is a Buddhist center, and we follow 5 precepts. Precepts are more or less rules. One is the rule that there's no killing, no stealing, no lying, no sexual misconduct, and no taking intoxicants like alcohol and drugs and so forth. So those are the absolute basic things that someone who calls himself or herself a Buddhist would follow. The most basic thing is no killing, no violence, because the Buddha taught that violence, either physical violence or violence in speech and so forth, is bad for us, and it's bad for the people who are, putting up with us. So, no shouting at your little sister. So, yeah. So,
how do you greet a monk?
A monk, you say good day. Monks or nuns are just human beings who are following the spiritual life full time and trying to benefit all living beings, not just human beings. And so if you just greet them with the respect that they deserve, you can put your hands together and say good morning, or that's good. I mean, I do sometimes. You can also, if they're Tibetans, you can say tashi dale, which means good morning or hello in Tibetan. But they don't need any special treatment. Just say hello and be nice, be kind to them. It's my pleasure, Jamie. And you're welcome to come here anytime. You too, and all you as well. Okay, that's a Buddha who shows herself as a woman. She's called Tara, Mother Tara, and she's got funny green skin, but she represents compassion, love and compassion for all living beings. So the main thing is to say that Buddhists are not kind of weird creatures, we're just human beings like everyone else. We're Australians like everyone else who want to benefit others, and having a center like this is one way of doing it. There are so many ways to be kind to others, but this gives us the opportunity to do some things.
Now, the first thing you asked was why they shave their hair, and what I said was that it stops them having vanity. In other words, feeling really precious. Is that the word you'd say? About how they look, and making sure they look pretty. They don't think about that. So they shave their hair. They have 3 robes that are this colour, and they have their right arm always bare. And the 3 robes are also to make them feel as if they have no possessions. Just 3 robes. And they have one bag that they carry on their shoulder, and that's all their possessions. Can fit in one bag.
This is the Gongpa. This is the Buddha. This is the Great Super of the Universal of Compassion. As you can see, they have beautiful gardens. These are the prayer wheels. I'll do that.